Okay, this will be interesting for you. There's the sound circuit. This is the diagram for the puff board, and he's showing you in a sort of a cartoon what happens, but he's bringing in track power. But the track power goes through a diode, a capacitor, a 5-volt regulator, another capacitor, and then it goes to the chip. I flipped this board over and I traced the circuit. I plugged it in and I traced it with a voltmeter. Where's my camera? Oh, it's way over here. All right. I didn't know where it was. I traced the circuit to find the pin for the pin that comes out of the volt regulator at 5 volts. That's the pin. So I soldered a jumper to the 5 volts and I plugged it into the plus side of my 5-volt converter power supply here, and then I turned it on and the fan is running. And then I come over here and I touch the switch and I can get the pulsing that I would expect to get through the toggling of the sensor. So this means my puffer board can be triggered to run on 5 volts. That simplifies a lot of things. That, I think, means I could run on a common ground with separate power supplies and be okay. If I brought in a 5-volt supply from the tender, these two circuits could run on that common 5 volts and the separate triggers. Now I got to wire up the triggers, and the good news is they're ready. Oh, and I got the new, oh, I had it. Oh, I took it out. I had it in my pocket. I took it out. I have the new bracket, which will give us a little more stability, I think. And I also have, the mail came, I have 2 types of one there and one in here. One in here and one here. 2 types of Hall effect switches, which means it runs off a magnet. So I could do is I could plug one of these into my test board, walk a magnet past it, and see if it triggers something. That'd be fun. Okay, so we're off and running. Got a little bit of time. We got about 2.5 hours, maybe. I think something like that. Okay, later.